Today, we are going to DIY our powder bathroom, which—
Wait, but how prepared are you for this?
Not. Is this a good idea? Never used the nail gun. This is gonna be like, you know, big moves. Let's get it. That one was freaking good. Okay, we are doing our second ever DIY in our entire lives. So the first time we did my office built-ins, and I researched methodically. Just like I watched all the blogs. I mean, we literally knew how to do nothing, or I did. Did you know how to do anything?
Not really.
Like caulking or like using a nail gun? No clue. And so I would watch like blog for like each step of the process. Plus, my office built-ins were like a kind of a big project. Like there were like a lot of different types of steps and stuff. So I prepped for that probably for like, I don't know, like 2 months beforehand. And I think I led Cam into this a little bit like, oh, let's kind of do this, but I like didn't fully reveal, I don't know how to do this. Like, for example, I'm gonna have him help me with the math to like plan out all of our millwork after this, so like not prepared. But we're gonna like do it, get after it. This is smaller, the powder room is very small. We're gonna show you the before footage right now, and it's just blank slate, but we're gonna add some fun, some funky, make it kind of exciting, kind of spicy, so that all of our guests that come over, they get to have that as part of their experience. And yeah, let's dive right into this process. Let's get mathing. Okay, so let's talk about wallpaper selection and our paint selection. Okay, so this is our wallpaper. We went back and forth on a lot of stuff. It's from the company Chasing Paper that has a lot of like fun and funky designs. I love the quality of it. It's like this kind of linen texture. So our friend Nate calls this Tasteful Nudes, and so that's what we've been calling it. And you can see it's black and white, but it has kind of like this hand-drawn feel where it brings like a little charcoaly, a little gray into it. So we knew that we wanted to do something that was kind of a conversation starter. This is the only bathroom on our main level. It's also kind of part of our main entertaining space. A lot of people use it. Anyone that we have over, anyone that we're hosting will use that bathroom. And so we wanted it to be something kind of fun, kind of funky. We looked at a lot of funky stuff, and we did a top 3, and Cam hands down had his top 1 as this wallpaper. It wasn't even in my top 3. Honestly, I wasn't even considering it. And then he was like, wouldn't it be cool that it's kind of like sleek? It's like sophisticated. It's just like black and white. And then the pro is that on the bottom third, we can do like a really fun, funky color. And we're not bound to something that's in the design or that coordinates well with the design, which a lot of the other ones we were looking at, you would have to do that. We also wanted to coordinate with Cam's wallpaper. So when you look into this little area, we're in our main living space right now. And when you look into this area, you see Cam's office and you see this bathroom. And so they need to like coordinate or match. And Cam has this beautiful wall mural that's kind of this Pacific Northwest, trees, it's greens, it's all greens. And so at first we were like, okay, we need to match, or they need to be like related material kind of, you know, like outdoorsy. But that felt really hard, so we decided they're gonna be separate, they're their own like vignettes, but they do need to coordinate or like not be icky next to each other. So next was our paint selection. I think that there are kind of 3 general palettes that Cam and I are drawn to, which you see a lot in our living room. And you also see like my office, we did a bunch of built-ins. They have like a blue, a very bright poppy blue. Our kitchen island is a blue. Our living room has a green couch, and then it has like some pinks, dusty, kind of terracotta-y colors in it. And there's actually greens in our rug, I'm looking at it right now, and there's blues in our rug. So those were the 3 palettes that we pulled a bunch of samples from, and I'm gonna show them to you. We had pulled a couple like really green greens and this darker one, and then a couple lighter greens. I actually love this seaweed. It's called Seaweed Salad. These are all Bare from Home Depot. And Seaweed Salad, I think we have friends that have their kitchen cabinets are all this, which I think is really fun, really funky. And the problem when we started narrowing down with these is that these are kind of tricky to coordinate with Cam's mural. And we didn't want them to be like clashy, like 2 greens side by side. So we kind of got off that train. So here are the blues. These colors-ish were really high contenders for my office. And I would say my office is almost like a blend between these 2 colors. And we have a whole video on that DIY if you want to go check it out. Plus an office reveal. Go check them both out. Cam pointed out a really good thought that was like the blue would kind of go throughout our whole living space. So my office is back there, comes to our kitchen island, which is a navy, into the bathroom. So it kind of has this colorway, literally physical colorway all the way through the space to kind of tie it together. And then these dusty ones are really fun. This color is called Adirondack Blue, and this was actually our brother-in-law Juan's #1 favorite. We surveyed a bunch of our friends and they give us like their top 2s, and Juan was like top 1. I think this is freaking beautiful. Cons to this is I was feeling a little weird about like the design is white and black and then with a blue. I don't know, that wasn't a huge con, but just felt a little weird, like the blue black, you know, like you don't want to do that. I don't really know. So I'd say there's kind of actually like 3 genres of pinks we picked. These darker, kind of terracotta-y, these kind of neutrally, and then these pinker pinks. One idea that Cam had is, because it's women's bodies, which is super cool, is having like a skin tone-ish as the color, which then when I heard that, I was like, ooh, that's so cool, that's so intentional, that's really fun. When it was really popular on Instagram stories to like use the color dropper somewhere and pick out a color and then make your text that, like before dynamic text, I would always take like right from my cheek, and then that would make a really nice pink that was actually similar-ish to a brand color we had and was really easy. And I would always make the text that, and it was really similar to this color, which is called Bubble Shell. These darker colors, I was actually pretty attached to the terracotta for a while. We kind of worried about our floor. We do have a medium tone floor. It's not light oak, and so the medium tone, I was kind of worried about it being clashy. And we have gold accents in this powder bath that are staying. And then we decided with those accents that we were gonna replace the light fixture, which is just the Builder Grade light fixture, with a really fun light fixture from Article that is gold, or brass. These felt a little clashy with that. So ultimately, we decided on Bubble Shell. So Bubble Shell is the color. We're really excited about it. It's a fun, it's a funky pink. I'm excited about it. So we will show you how that all looks. First up, we're going to measure, cut, and dry fit all the pieces, which I need Cam for it because I'm scared of the cutter. Okay, Cam cut all these pieces for me at 45-degree angles, and they all fit up there. Now I'm gonna take this over. I'm feeling a little nervous, so I'm going to just tape off the flooring, and then I'm going to sand these down a little bit. Some of them have some imperfections. Then I'm gonna measure, get them all leveled, draw outlines, I think, because it's gonna all get painted over and caulked. Liquid nails them, and then use the nail gun. I've never used the nail gun. I'm like, honestly, I've only done liquid nails like with someone. Like, Shelby helped me. So, yeah, let's do that first just to build my confidence on up. Then I'll be ready to go. Also, how to fit change, because I'm gonna get dirty now. Okay, everything is prepped. So now, let's get into what I'm feeling nervous about. This is what I think I'm gonna do, but somebody tell me if this is wrong. So I have all these pieces. You know, we cut them at 45 degrees, but if they're going into trim, we just cut them like 90 degrees. I'm gonna sand them a little bit because there's like some imperfections, kind of like this and stuff, or like places, they're primed, so places that like they just kind of let drops get on there. So that's good to go. I'm then going to like measure up from the ground because it's gonna be 32 inches up from our trim actually. And I'm gonna like make some lines or something. Because then eventually I'm gonna, when I get it level, draw a line, so that then once I have liquid nails on it, I literally just put it in there. Okay, let's try it. That is perfect. Now this is gonna be my easiest one, because it is the most like fit in there. Is this a good idea? I don't really know. How cool does that look? Like I feel like that looks like, I don't know, kind of real. Ah. Okay, yeah, I know it's not level or anything. Okay, I am excited to show you. I'm actually making progress. So I actually have the chair rail done here. Okay, and there, okay, so only 3. Kind of felt like I'd done a lot. In this, I have like a corner. I didn't want to show you the first one because I was kind of scared. So I'm doing liquid nails, and then I'm using the nail gun. Should I show you? I'm scared. Okay, so first, the key is that I gotta like put this in here. really good. I'm gonna get you up close and personal because this is gonna be like, you know, big moves, like using a nail gun. Let's get it. Okay, you are like up close and personal. Here's the deal. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't even know how I'm gonna get liquid nails behind this because it's like so tall. I wish you guys could give me advice. I'm gonna do it. Okay, watch my moves. I don't know if this is right. I have been kind of like holding this. Press it. Okay, maybe like, woo. Here we go, people. Whoa! Okay, that one I didn't really keep pressing in, so they kind of lift up, and I tried to like, I did that with one other one, and I tried to like tap it in, but it doesn't work that well because of like, the chair rail is like all different designs, you know? That one was freaking good. Okay. Oh my god, that was good. Okay, so see now when I start running into stuff, I think I want it to be like perpendicular to the wall. So I've been going upside down. Is this a move? I don't know. It's kind of hard to like press the triggers. Okay, wow, that was good. Okay, and like look, like that's pretty good, I think. Like up here, perfection. Okay, let me finish this other wall. Okay, let me show you my caulking skills. I definitely had to look up how to load the caulk gun. Did it for the liquid nails too, obviously. Okay, now I like to go whoop, whoop, a little heavy-handed. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, flawless. Okay, I caulked it all. Look how good the corners look. I think that looks amazing. For a second I was like, okay, it's 10 p.m. Should I just paint this? Like, let's get after it. Then it'll dry and be ready for the morning. Still needed a tape though, like on the sides of the doors. And then I was like, shoot, I haven't even wood filled. And then once I wood fill, I have to sand. So let's wood fill and sand. I think that's the goal. Let's go. Okay, bad news. We don't have any wood filler. Or I can't find it. I don't really know why I would have all kinds of random like caulks and like liquid nails, but not wood filler. Today's Sunday. It's too late. It's 10 p.m. Can't go to Home Depot. So I am going to tape just like the edges up to, like on the edge of the door, up to the chair rail. And then tomorrow morning, go to Home Depot, wood fill, wait for it to dry, sand, paint the whole bottom half, wallpaper. Oop. Okay, but we can do it. We're killing it. Okay, see you in the morning. Okay, day 2. I made that trip to Home Depot. I got the wood filler and a knife, putty knife. And then I also got clear caulk because once we do the wallpaper, then people say for an extra finishing touch, you can caulk the chair rail to the wallpaper. So I got that just in case we need that because we don't have anything of that. We only have white caulk. So let's dive in. Woo! Good morning! The last couple of days I've worked first, like done my photography work and then gotten into this. Today, I literally just answered some fast emails and I'm getting to work. So my hair is air drying. Let's put on this millwork. It should be super, super easy. Let me show you what it looks like. See, so check it out. They're already like pre-assembled, ready to rumble. I just need to measure, level them. I'm gonna like tape them with painter's tape, I think. And I can nail them in. Should I put liquid nails on the back of them? I think I probably should. Okay, bye. Ta-da! The whole thing is caulked. I did it. Slowly but surely. It's kind of hard with all those ridges and stuff. Like, seems like it should be simple, but I did it. We'll wait for that to dry, then we'll paint it, finish some touch-ups. Some places on the trim need touch-ups, and then we'll be cruising along. Woohoo! Ta-da! As you can see, the bathroom is finished. So this turned into more, like less of a DIY video, more of just like a final reveal. I guess it was like DIY, fast forward, final reveal. So here's what happened. I went to start wallpapering. You saw everything leading up to that. And I was like, okay, let me do like a sheet or two, you know, get the swing of things. Then I'll record myself doing it just so I don't look like a noob. I had wallpapered with Cam before in his office. We did this huge mural from the company called Photo Wall, and I mean, it was time consuming, but we did it together, and like, I feel like it wasn't that hard. It was like a full wall instead of all these nooks and crannies. So I do the first 2 sheets. I'm like, dang, this is freaking hard. This is taking like an hour, 2 hours per sheet. Like, I just couldn't get anything right in like the corners. It just feels like the whole room is like not at 90 degrees. Basically, I made it halfway through before we hosted Gothmas. If you don't know what Gothmas is, check up above and you can see me prepping for Gothmas, which was all around the same time. And then I gave up. And then I was like, I do not think I'm qualified for this. So we hired in help. An amazing king named Joshua helped us do the last half because I could not. I did not have the skill. And I had committed to this project already. Obviously, I had to finish. But then we finished by hanging back the mirror. I wonder about maybe like a little shelf here or something to like put our soap on, just to like make this kind of space make sense. And then Cam hung this light fixture for me, which is from Article, and I think it's super cute, has the same kind of vibe. And then I feel like we just need something for like this space here maybe. And you know, like I don't think any of the fixins in here are finished, like this over the toilet or like, you know, that kind of stuff. It's just what we have. But what do you think of the overall vision? Do you think this is cute? Some tasteful nudes? Are you feeling it? Comment down below. Boy, I am feeling nervous about any future DIYs. So it might be a while until another DIY shows up on this channel. You tell me, what should I get reinvigorated or should I just play it cool for a bit? Okay, until next time, bye!